Hey folks, welcome to another video where I'm going to gush about a video game in 5 minutes or less. Now with a timer! Today we are hunting chaos. It's Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. Full disclosure, I received a copy of this game for free in early access, but this video itself is not sponsored. To start the timer! Stranger of Paradise is an action JRPG from Team Ninja and Square Enix. We take the role as Jack and are on the hunt to kill chaos with the 4 Warriors of Light. It's an alternative version of Final Fantasy I told via Souls-like combat, very short cutscenes, a lot of which are really silly with Jack mentioning chaos or being angry, usually both, and story collectibles. It's a pretty bizarre way to tell the story, but honestly, I'm enjoying it. Well, the game doesn't shine in the story department, it does in my opinion with its combat and job system. Combat is your typical action RPG. You've got standard and charge attacks that you can weave into special moves that will use up MP. MP is regenerated through attacking, using a special skill, or using the Soul Shield. Now, the Soul Shield is a very versatile ability in this game. You hold the button and you'll be able to absorb certain enemy attacks and use it against them, or time it right and you'll be able to get a chunk of MP and be able to counterattack. But be wary though. Holding the Soul Shield for too long or mistiming a parry will reduce your break gauge significantly. If that gauge falls to 0, then you'll be stunned and you will be vulnerable to attack, usually resulting in a death, especially against bosses. On the flip side though, enemies also have break gauges, and if you manage to break theirs, you'll get to do a really flashy soul break attack. It kills them instantly and increases your maximum MP, so the game definitely encourages you to be aggressive. Missions have various groups of enemies that you'll need to fight and end typically with a boss fight. Boss fights are like Neo and Souls-like. You'll go in, you'll have to learn their attacks, figure out what your openings are going to be, and strike hard. You'll probably die a lot, especially on hard mode, but it's really satisfying when they take them down. And they've got pretty good music too. Speaking of difficulty, the game has 3 difficulty settings: Story, Action, and Hard. You can switch between them on the main menu screen at any time. There is no need to start again. The job system is pretty awesome too, and honestly where the game shines. Jobs determine the weapons that you can wield and what special and passive abilities you will have access to. Do you want to run around with a sword and shield, a great big axe, or maybe a great sword? Maybe you're more of a mage player or into your speedy jobs. This game has a style for everyone. You can equip 2 jobs at a time to switch between during combat and always freely change up anytime you're at one of those cube checkpoint thingies. We start off with a few basic jobs unlocked, and as we level up, we unlock more of the advanced jobs, and then from those advanced jobs, you can unlock expert jobs, which have massive amounts of customization. I play Paladin in Final Fantasy XIV, so I went hunting straight for the tanky jobs. I've found Knight, and I've went into Paladin, and I'm absolutely loving it. One great thing about this is that these fights all seem to have been designed with every job in mind. I haven't run into a situation where I couldn't progress because of my job. Sure, you may have an easier time casting from a distance. You may have an easier time casting from a distance and launching big spells, but it's also just as fun, to me at least, to be up close tanking a boss and getting in those counter hits. It can add some replayability to the game. Something I am a little meh on though is the gear system. The game literally throws loot at you to the point where you'll need to do inventory management as you will run out of space. While you can dismantle old gear for parts to upgrade to new gear, it's pretty pointless as you're replacing your gear after every mission. So I'm hoping that gets better towards end game. Locations in the game are interesting if you are a Final Fantasy fan. We've got references galore with locations and music coming from games across the series. So far, we've seen Dimension 14, 3, and 4. Definitely looking forward to seeing how many more there are in the game. We know Dimension 7 is here somewhere. Now, there's no hub world in this game either. You're either in a mission, in a cutscene, or on the mission select screen. You can select the towns and go and get some dialogues from NPCs, but honestly, after the first few times, I haven't bothered doing it. I just want to get back into the combat. Main story cutscenes and missions are where most of the important stuff is. Overall, the game is fun. It's not the prettiest or the greatest game out there, but I'm enjoying it. And you know what the best thing about this game is? It doesn't have microtransactions. It's $49.99 for the standard edition or $47.99 for the digital deluxe. Can we just have more games like this? Like, pretty please? No microtransactions, no worrying about it. Now, that being said, they do have DLC announced. There's going to be 3 pieces of DLC coming out, and there is a season pass that will be planned to be on sale. If you have the digital deluxe edition, it is already included. There is also a demo version of the game as well for those of you who are undecided, and your progress in that will just carry on to the full game. And that's time! Cheers for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please give it a like and let me know what you think about Stranger Paradise in the comments below. Hit the subscribe button for more videos and come join me over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Argick. I stream 5 days a week. But for now, that's it. So, I will see you next time in the next video, whatever video that may be. Bye!